you go. That stays there. Smiley Club. Hey, big guy. You gonna be good? No, you can't have my camera. No, you can't. All right, march on. Of course he's gonna poop. Ah, this horse is out of limit. Good. We'll just go down and take our end of the ring area. Good. Again, just think legs, seat, or seat, legs, hands first. Good. And you can give him a little thump, nice and so he knows you're there. He's like, shall I look out the window? Shall I look at the birds? Shall I look at Ellen? What should I do? Good. And just envision that you're always forming that chute with your hands and you're just pushing them through it. Good. There you go. And it's interesting, you know, he really is, this is definitely his less flexible direction, which is why I wanted to start here. So we'll trot here and then we'll switch. But really think about he moves his haunches better than he moves his shoulder. So just think about pushing that haunch away from me, sitting in your outside seat bone, and make it a ask. So squeeze and release, squeeze and release. There you go. And that just keeps him on the circle you want, rather than the circle he wants.
Can I go around yet?
Oh, yeah. We're going to stay on a small circle. Good. And trust him a little bit. You gotta let a little bit more of that rein out. I know it's counterintuitive, but you can say more with a western rein with a long rein. Feel like you can just reach out towards me with that hand, towards your knee. There you go. Good. All right, so go ahead and just, again, post at the walk. Just keep him going along the way he is. And just think about what that walk feels like. Good. And every time you sit, you're just going to, there, perfect. Just touch him with that inside heel. So, yep, we're staying on this circle, dude. That's what we're doing. You know what we're doing. There you go. Good. Good. It's funny, you get the right diagonal at the walk. There. There you go. And the main thing, like, assuming this actually films and you can actually see it, the thing I want you to look at is that your outside rein is always shorter than your inside rein. And you can see it best by looking at the bars of the bit. The shanks, I mean, that one is always squirreled up. So by really thinking about, that's why I keep sending you all those wacky videos of those people, like, I mean, and some of it is really, looks very savage, but it's not, because they're like all the way out at the end of the reins. And yet they're still turning the horse. You know, all the reiners who just don't even use a bit, they just, you know, the ones that just use the neck rein. Good, good. All right, so go ahead and ask him to trot. He looks good. Good. Whoops, or sit and canter. Apparently that's what he wants to do. That's fine. Good, sit up. He said we had so much fun doing this last time. Just lean backhand and smile. Smile, blow raspberries if you have to, but relax your face. He's a forward horse. You know what? How many people would pay good money for a horse with as much go as this horse has? As much as he startles you with it. So next time when you ask for the trot, you have to think about what does a trot feel like and see it in your mind and make sure you're using both legs. And that's why I want you to use your voice commands, because he's still so confused by whatever was done with him, whatever not training was done with him. But that was a nice little canter.
Okay, and
Didn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
trot.
He's got some get up and go, this little guy. And now just think about keeping your posting at the speed you want. There you go. That's nice. Nice loose rein. You get your reins in just the right place. Relax your fingertips. I can see the tendons from here. It's all right. Let him take the rein. It's fine. He's telling you, when I've been ridden in a port bit, I've always had the reins. The one person who did something right with this horse did it in this bit. Look at that. Good boy. Nice and steady. Just roll your shoulders back. Good. And just go ahead and sit to this and keep him going though. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Right there. Good. You're catching it sooner now, because it really is. This steady jog it's one hint away from walk.
Ready?
There you go. Don't lean to the inside. Just put a little bit more weight in your outside foot. Good. Good. Let your hands go forward. Just relax. Let him have that rein. You know, you can move your elbows so much. And that was a good choice. He got a little quicker. You want to post a little bit. So you remain confident. You remain comfortable. You know, and think about it. If he does some massive spook in the corner, you're just going to sit up, put one hand on the horn, and pull back. And you probably won't even have to pull back. Like he's just not, I think he's bored, to be honest. I think that's why he offered you the canter first. He was like, that was fun. We had a good time doing that. Good, good boy. And just bring him back to a walk. Good. And remember, this is his bad side. Just keep him walking. Because you have to some degree made him nervous about moving forward because you're afraid of it. So,
Yeah.
so like honor the fact that he is willing to zip right along. Don't you dare come at me.
No,
I will beat
walk.
you.
Good boy.
There you go. And he's good in seat broke. I mean, you sit up tall and he slows down.
No,
Easy,
walk.
big guy. There you go. Good, good. That's nice. So when he picked up that first gate that I won't name,
Okay.
did he, were you thinking about it in the back of your head?
No.
No? Do you think you moved your left leg back maybe a little bit?
And I also sat really deeply.
Yeah. And we don't know what all his buttons are yet. That's the other big problem. And it's going to take us, it's going to take me getting on him eventually again to figure out what some of them are. And you're going to find them, you know, as you go along. But like every horse has got certain things that they actually do know, and as he becomes more comfortable with you, that's what he's going to default to. All right, let's just trot again on this circle, and then we'll go in the other direction.
Trot. And trot.
Okay. Sit up tall. Easy. If it feels too quick, just lean back and slow your posting down. Good. Good. I just think you get just absolutely nothing to do with his face. It's all about your seat and your leg. Shove that hind quarter away from me. Don't you pin your ears at Eaglia, you little twerp. She would eat you for lunch. That's a big mama there. Big mama. There we go. That looks really good. How's it feel?
Good.
Good. And just go ahead and sit and ask for that sitting trot again.
Steady.
He says, I'll show you steady.
And
Right there. Right there. Good. 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 Just get heavy. You got to weigh like 300 pounds. Just lean back a little bit. Rest a hand on the horn so your hands aren't moving so much. There you go. Don't be shy of that. I mean, again, this sort of goes back to what you and I've talked about. You've just been told too much about keeping your hands in certain places, and if you're going to ride Western, you're just going to have to let some of that go. Just, there's a reason why that horn is there. Use it. It's one of the things I love the best about it. I never would have gotten back in the saddle when my MS started getting bad. Good. All right, let's go in the other direction before we do anything else. Good boy.
boy.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Good job.
Like he's the polar opposite of yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's not, I think, for getting a little bit more work. I mean, some of it's because I tuned him up just a little bit, but a lot of it I really think has to do with mealtime. I think he's really, really hard to ride. He's going to be one of those horses that's very tough to ride at mealtime.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just too focused on it. And when I first started riding Ramiro, he was like that. But in the opposite way. It broke me up. He was perfect. He would do everything I asked so that I would get off of him.
Faster.
Yep. Oh, you want a side pass? Sure. You want a half pass? You want changes? Yeah, sure. Canter, trot, walk, but it was funny, you know, to observe. Good. And let's just get a better walk on. I'm going to keep you on a smaller circle so she can go around you. Just make him walk right on, though, without breaking up into a bigger gait. Just feel like you swing that barrel in between your legs a little bit more. He's got a better walk than that. Good. Scritch his neck a little bit with one hand. Just tell him he's a good boy. Good boy. Yeah. That's good. I wanted to see what he'd do.
What did you do?
He slowed down.
Okay.
So you're going to ask him for a halt just by placing your hands on his neck. Good boy.
Good.
Good. All right. So that's, you know, definitely a thing to keep practicing. So he's like, are you going on a trail ride? Can I come with you? He is so funny. He's like, I want to go on a trail ride too. Somebody take me out there. That's so much more fun than this. And you just go ahead and post to the walk again on this small circle. So much of this is about you and your legs. You've gotten a lot stronger. You got still some ways to go. We always do, you know, like.
Okay. You're a good boy.
Good. 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 And you're doing a much better job looking around the ring and not focusing on his ears or his neck. Other than that first canter where you look like somebody had slipped you a lemon. So I was like, just smile. My riding instructor used to tell us to blow raspberries,
That's good.
which is funny because it's like, I would make sure that it doesn't spook him first.
Yeah.
But it was funny because when I was being coached prior to giving birth
Yeah.
by, you know, because I had my son Sebastian at the farm, Ina Mae Gaskin, I don't know if you've heard about her.
No.
There was a commune that was created back in the 60s. I can tell you about it later, but it's that's one of the birth things for loosening up all of your pelvic girdle. And they don't really know why it works, it just does. Yeah. And it's pretty much any obstetrician worth their salt. It's one of the things they'll tell you to do. All right, good. And then just gently up from this into the trot. This time into the gait you want.
And trot.
There you go. Good. See?
Good guy.
Good boy. That nice stretchy boy. Good. 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 Just keep thinking about not leaning, even though we're in a small circle. You stay upright. He has to stay under you. It's like, do you ever ride motorcycles?
Yeah.
It's why I took to motorcycles like a duck to water. I'd never been on one except for like a few times till I met JP. And it's so much like riding a horse if you're doing it right, because you have to stay over the motorcycle. Because if you lean, like if you lean more than the motorcycle leans,
Right.
you create havoc. There you go. That's super nice. Super quiet. He's like doopa 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 doo. I'm just a little buttermilk pony. I could almost think you were a quarter horse today, except for that goofy neck.
Ready?
Steady. Good boy. And you'll see, again, hopefully this is recording, you'll see why I'm asking you to put one hand down on that horn. Even at this trot. Just relax your bum. Keep the rein in it, but just use the saddle to help keep the rein still, so the bit's not moving in his mouth at all. Whoopsie-doo. He's like, oh my God, where'd she come from? That was funny. I think it was because she was visible in the mirror too. Actually, it caught my eye because I looked up and Eaglia looked really, really big because she was in the mirror as well. So she looked like she was about 8 feet tall. So that was, I'll give that an acceptable. Good. Go ahead and just post 4 strides and sit 4 strides. And don't let him look out the window. Think about that inside leg, pushing his bum over. Good. Reach out to the side. Go ahead and cross his neck just a little bit with that inside rein. See? Good.
Good boy.
That's the spot. It's like
Yeah, it's like right.
right there, yeah.